We have spent the last 6 years just looking for what makes a business owner successful and how can we be more successful, how can we help our business owners. So we have just created this program called the Human Performance Academy.
Maria alluded to, it's really caused us to do a great deal of studying other business owners. I've interviewed psychologists, psychiatrists, interviewing a well-known athletic coach in the near future, because this whole concept of peak performance is not only fascinating, but our mission, you brought up the high failure rate of small businesses. Really, our mission, my mission in life, business-wise, professionally, is to bring that number down. Is to give people better odds of better tools for not only surviving but thriving.
So Mike, that's interesting to me. What's interesting to me is, I mean, knowing you as I do, when you were doing your research, certainly you and Maria came across when you were talking about it. I can just see the two of you talking about it, that, and I'm not saying this in a deprecating sense, but certainly there are other people out there who compete with you about this kind of thing, peak performance. So let's leave it there. On one end of the spectrum, you got somebody like Tony Robbins used to be, right? The real high energy, get 10,000 people in a room and get them all worked up. And I say that admiringly, right? All the way down to people like yourselves who are doing it at a smaller level. You're calling it a performance academy. But if I'm someone that's choosing to go to Maria and Mike's Performance Academy, there are other options that I have. Like I could go to a B-School seminar, right? Or I can go to a competitor seminar. What is it about what you've put together, you and Maria have put together, that is going to make you stand out and more competitive than other choices I might have?
I think that's a great question, and a couple of things. You know, I admire Tony Robbins too, but ours isn't really about getting people fired up or getting them motivated. What is a little different about this is they get very practical things that they can apply to themselves and to their business. And while we still encourage people to go to business seminars on particular business topics, this whole program works, it's primarily about the person working on themselves and their own performance. And one of the other things that we delve into that I haven't seen a lot of other people really dive into is mind management. You know, your brain is always messing with you in various ways, and I think if people don't understand,
especially as an entrepreneur,
right? That's exactly right. You can really get into thinking ruts and behavioral ruts, attitudinal kind of ruts, and so we work a lot specifically on the mind management side of things too.
How long did you say it is, Maria?
It's been 6 years that we've been delving into this
topic.
But
now that you have the Performance Academy, how long of program is that? Is that every day? Is it once a week?
It's once a week for 4 weeks.
Once a week for 4 weeks. And do you conduct it? You facilitate it yourselves?
We both facilitate.
And are you the speakers yourselves, or do you bring people in, or you're pretty much doing it yourselves right now?
Pretty much doing it ourselves right now, and what it will continue to evolve over time.
When did you launch it?
We launched it in August.
Oh, of this year?
Yes, it's very new.
Performance Academy is brand new.
Okay, so, and what's been the response to it?
The response has been pretty high. You know, on the one hand, you have folks saying, 4 weeks, are you out of your mind? I don't have 4 weeks.
Even if it's once a week, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But then you have those that are pretty excited about it, and they're there, and they're willing to raise their sleeves and get into the nitty-gritty of things.
Well, that's